I rise to oppose the introduction of the Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India Bill 2025 under Rule 72(1) of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Lok Sabha on the following grounds. First, the bill confers sweeping and pervasive powers on the central government across licensing, regulation, acquisition, tariff fixation, exemptions, emergency powers, and even novation of private contract. Clauses empowering the centre to acquire mines, plants, reactors, substances and contractual rights by executive action, while compensation determined largely by the government itself raises grave concerns under Article 300A of the Constitution of India and the guarantee against arbitrary deprivation of property. Second, permitting profit-seeking private participation in ultra-hazardous nuclear activities while simultaneously limiting liability, granting statutory immunities and restricting judicial remedies undermines the state's non-delegable public trust obligations over life, health and the environment. Such an arrangement amounts to an unconstitutional abdication of essential sovereign responsibilities and functions under Article 21 and 48A, where the state is required to act as a trustee and a guarantor and not merely as a facilitator or a licensor. Third, the bill suffers from excessive delegation of essential legislative functions. Core policy matters such as liability limits, safety standards, exemptions, regulatory norms, emergency measures, and even amendment of schedules are left to rules, regulations or notifications issued by the executive. This abdication of parliamentary responsibility violates settled constitutional limits on delegated legislation under Article 245 and 246. And finally, Mr. Chairperson, sir, the bill concentrates legislative, executive, regulatory and quasi-judicial powers in the central government and authorities appointed, controlled and removable by it, including the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board, which needs to be an independent, autonomous statutory regulator. The absence of institutional independence, coupled with wide direction issuing powers and insulation clauses, undermines the doctrine of separation of powers, which is a basic feature of the Constitution. On these grounds, I strongly oppose the introduction of this bill.